Hello, welcome back. I think it's episode 8 already. We've killed Skeletron. We made a new world because ours was messed up on both oceans, not just one. So instead of 12700F, we have 12700F for the win. Now, we're going to head right in and we're going to do some boss rush style stuff. Of course, we have our base here, which I haven't shown you yet. So let's get our giant weapon out of the way because it's in the way. But basically, you know, just a normal little base. We've got 20, 10, 20, yes. We have 20, I don't know why it was so difficult to say that. 20 houses, as well as some nice dungeon brick lining around it. Now, I didn't like think about how deep I was going. I would have gone like further down so that I could just have this all level here. But it's too much work to fix it, so I'm not going to fix it. It's just a feature now. I can also just fix it by doing this and then doing this. And bam, it's fixed. It looks intentional now. So yeah, today we're just gonna be doing like a little bit of boss rush stuff. Obviously we got a cute little bed here and a bunch of storage, like an actual buttload of storage. Let's see if we have any storage. Do we have one more? We could get one more. So you can only have one storage heart, but you can have multiple crafting modules. And the reason why you want to have multiple crafting modules is, say in the one you have like normal stuff, and then in the other one you have all your specialty things, like the solidifier, the sawmill, the loom. And that way you just have like a little bit easier access to get these things, because like a lot of these crafting stations, I'd be in placeables. A lot of these crafting stations, like, they just build up over time, honestly. And then you have a whole bunch, like, we need a bookcase eventually. What else do we got that we'll need to use? I don't think we have anything quite yet, but eventually we'll need, like, quite a few things. And technically, this is already enough to fill it up max. So, yeah, having 2 of these is good, until we get to the point in which we start solidifying and just condense all of our stuff down. But until we get there, we're stuck with this. And I think we're gonna start out with, actually, let's start out with the Eternia Crystal, and let's just get the, all the summons. I could just go miscellaneous, honestly. Miscellaneous, we got that, we got that. We're not in Revengeance mode on this world, so that was a good catch by me just making sure. We got the Sprout, we got this. What else do we have to fight? We have to fight the slime, the King Slime, but I'm not entirely sure. I think we could craft the crown, actually. I feel like we have more than enough stuff. What else could we do? We've got King Slime, Desert Scourge, Clam is eh. Eye of Cthulhu, Crabulon, Brain of Cthulhu, which I just thought about that. We can't use the chunk. Brain of Cthulhu, and then we got Old One's Army, and then we'd need to kill Perforators, and then we'd be pretty much back on track to where we were before. We can't use that. So yeah, we can do all this stuff. And then, yeah, we just gotta go. I did get this little thing because it does give a speed boost, I'm pretty sure. Have their movement speed and crit chance increased by 10%. So I just have that in the base just to make it so that, you know, we move a bit faster in the base. And here we go. We got our field with a nice little patch of sunflowers in it, just to keep us nice and sunflowered up the whole time. We're going to try to find about the center of it. Probably like right by these sunflowers, honestly. And then we're just going to place down the Eternia Crystal and head on in. Now this event is, you know, way too easy. So we're probably just gonna skip most of the, yeah. Even it's just too easy. Let's be real here. We're a bit overpowered by now. But yeah, we'll just skip this. I'll show off killing the wizard at the end because, you know, that's kind of interesting. But, you know, just average, everyday stuff. And this is where the statue spawned normally, which is kind of nice, just to have him be able to be there. And we did fight a bride during a blood moon, so I have the bride outfit now, just to let you know. Keep you up to date on all the things that happened in between last episode and this one. Let's get to wave 5. Alright, we're finishing up wave 4 right now, and then we've got just a little bit of time until wave 5, and of course wave 5 is where we fight the final boss. And yeah, one thing to note is that summoner weapons, while it is against challenge, I guess, or the rules, quote unquote, they do less damage if you're not holding the summoner weapon. So like normally they do 2 damage, but if I hold it out, they do 10. So, I mean, let's be honest, you're supposed to use the summoner weapon. Let's be real here. And there's no reason for me not to do it, just because this event is such a gimmick to begin with, that I'm totally fine bending the rules slightly to be able to use the gimmick of the event. And here we're gonna kill the Dark Mage. We might be able to kill it 3 times? Nope, definitely not. Well, we killed the Dark Mage and we got the mask. Very nice. Sorry for the flashbang. But that gave us 3 Defender medals, and we can go straight into the Eye of Cthulhu. Because it is nighttime, and we want to make good use of this this time of day. And of course, you know, our current weapon is a little bit OP for the current boss fight. Of course. There we go. And one thing to note is every world, the world seed is the one that determines whether or not you get a boss drop. So as you can see, we did get another golden gun there. So now we have 2, and we I guess they changed golden gun so it gives more money. So it gives more damage, sorry. Or it's backwards. Let me see. Let me see this really quick. We also get the soul again, which kind of sucks, and all the like first time drops. We just want those. Yeah. Let's sell these. What was I looking at? The money. I was looking at the money thing. So if we take all of our money, we have 47%. Yeah, so they changed it. So instead of being one way, it's now the other way. So the more golden guns you have, the more damage you can deal. We can do 50% more damage. Okay, that's kind of busted. I'm obviously not going to like set it up specifically just because 50% more damage is kind of OP, but also like, you know, if I have money, I have money, you know? That's just how it works. We have to find a... I realize we have to find a biome for that, and then we also have to go to the desert, which I know is to the left, which will take a little bit to get to, but I don't really think we need to fight... We can't fight Skeletron tonight, because that's just... We don't have enough time to get over there. But yeah, so we'll head over to the desert to fight the Wormy Boy again, just to get some nice boss rush action. And then we'll fight King Slime as well. And we'll head over to make some arenas and fight the other 3 bosses that we have not fought yet, or on this world. And yeah, cue the boss fight in 3, 2, boss fight time. Got a basic arena going on right now. That's pretty much it. Just basic arena, and get ready to destroy some Wormy Boys with the wrong weapon, because obviously this one's the right weapon. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get like the ultimate pen hits, but I guess not, so hey, if you can't beat him with the weak weapon, you might as well pull out the best weapon. Also, this guy's taking more hits than I have Cthulhu. I'm just saying. He's literally survived more than I have Cthulhu was. Alright, oh, we got another ATG. What does this do? Our proc... Oh my goodness, we might... It's fine, everything's fine. It'll be fine. 20% proc coefficient? Sorry, 20% proc chance is totally fine. We did need to get another bag of his, though, because These are kind of necessary. This isn't necessary anymore just because they nerfed the game to the ground, or buffed the game, I guess. We gotta get rid of these. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of those. We need both of these. Thank you very much. We'll get rid of these two, and then we need the sprout, and I'll be right back with the next boss. Oh my goodness. He teleported right on top of me. I did not expect that. And he's dead. Who would have thought? We get another boxing glove, which might increase our chances of knockback. Yeah, we get 21% chance of knockback, which is pretty nice. And of course, we got all of our normal stuff. And the saddle, which I forgot to put the saddle on the last time because I want the saddle to go down the elevator very quickly. Fun fact, it makes you go down the elevator very quickly. We will keep the solidifier because, oh, we'll also keep this because it goes into some stuff, because the solidifier can be used to make multiple things, and one of them is the static refiner after we kill Slime God. So, it's the next boss. Oh yeah, before we fight the next boss, I wanted to show off the City Buster, which is an amazing item. It basically just makes this happen. I think we're good. It makes this happen. Nice. And as you can see, oh yeah, it's not as wide of a range as I thought it was. We have a nice open area here that we can do whatever we want with pretty much. But the main thing is I just wanted to have a little bit of space to make the mushroom biome like a little bit bigger. And I might have put it in the wrong spot, but you know, we'll make the mushroom biome bigger so that we can do the boss fight. We'll probably do the boss fight later just because the mushroom biome is annoying, obviously, because it requires you to have, oh, like so many mud blocks covered in mushroom biome goo, and that's just like impossible to obtain easily in a timely manner. So we're just gonna, you know, do it when we can. I guess we're doing perforators again. Just because this guy, he just exists and he wants to fight, so we're gonna give him a fight. And we might die. We might actually die. Who knows? We want to get him to summon the third guy, and then he's supposed to go into the air and hide. Go into the air and hide, sir. You're supposed to go into the air and hide. You hear me, boy? You're supposed to hide from me. Thank you. That way I can't kill him. And yeah, this guy split, so he's kind of annoying. Oh, well, I have no idea, dude. It counts, so it counts, you know? We do a bit of damage. We do a bit of damage. We definitely do a lot more damage than we should be doing. I don't know if I want a third HEG. I think that'll be a bit OP. I really do. I really do. We have 50% more HP on bosses too. We'll sit on it. We'll see. We do want to fight the Brain of Cthulhu though. I said Hive Mind, but that's wrong boss. We want Brain of Cthulhu. Give me the Brain of Cthulhu. Please and thank you. We got a Crimson Heart. So good, so good. But yeah, I figured we could talk a little bit since I've just been jump cutting the whole time, which I'm sure it's not that bad, but also like I'm also recording this like right after work, so I'm not feeling that great, not feeling that enthusiastic, but I figured I would talk a little bit about Doctor Strange. Obviously not giving any spoilers because that would be mean. This boss is just gonna die right away. That would be mean. Oh, and okay, we're fighting the perforators again, I guess. But it had like, you know, every movie has its little message, but the message was like, it was actually like well hidden, which I like. I like when a message isn't like super obvious. It's like, this is the message of the movie, by the way, like remember it. It was kind of hidden, and it was actually pretty good because it was asking if you were happy, which a lot of people kind of just answer like, yeah, totally, I'm totally great. I'm great, thank you, bye. But they never really think about it. Like, think about if you're actually happy. And obviously me wishing not really wishing. Yeah, actually wishing. Wishing that I could have some things that I don't have that aren't really that difficult to get in my, like, that don't seem very difficult to get. We have the perforators to read. They don't seem very difficult to get, but kind of are difficult to get just because of how life is and how YouTube works and all that stuff. Crappy yo-yo. It's the sort of thing that you don't really think about, and then when you start to think about it, you're like, man, I guess I'm not really that happy. Is it that bad though? This is a melee accessory. We'll save that for later. We gotta fight the goblin army. So yeah, just it was nice to have a message behind a movie like that. You know, it's definitely like a, I mean, Doctor Strange is basically like a psychological movie at this point, with all of the travel magic and crazy realities that you glimpse into with him, especially with multiverse, you know. But it's just kind of cool to think that, like, even with a budget movie that has to do all the things that you might or might not like, that it's kind of forced to do just by culture and everything, it still has time to fit in like a little bit of a message and a little bit of a question, honestly, because it can be asked to anyone rather than other messages which are like, the point of this story is to be nice to people, and we weren't nice to those goblins, I'll tell you that much. But it was definitely like a much more applicable like meaning to this, not really meaning to the story, like subplot to the story, applicable to your life, honestly, because it's easy to get caught up in the idea of like, yeah, I'm doing great, everything's fine, I feel amazing, thank you for asking, like, hey, how are you, I'm good, and then that's it. But it's nice to think about stuff like that, and to have something surprise you with something like that. But anyways, we've got the perforators and their hive. Like I said, the perforators are the worms, not the hive. An abomination of commingled flesh, bone, and organ, infested primarily by blood-slurping worms. Commingled. You don't see that word very often. And then we got this, we got the bloody worm tooth. Now this bad boy is a material. It goes into another thing, which is very nice. Obviously in hard mode. But what it does is, let me just read it. It gives 50. If it did 50, I'd take this immediately. 5% increased damage reduction and increased melee stats. I'm gonna guess it's 5% increased melee speed, 5% increased melee damage, or something like that. 10% increased damage reduction and melee stats when below 50% life. So this is a little bit of a double-edged sword, where it's like, if you're low, you're powered up. Now, the upgraded version with the scarf, it just gives 10% damage reduction and melee stats permanently. And then the upgraded version of that, obviously after we fight the dog, is just gives you increased damage and damage reduction, boosts HP, healing potions are more effective, halves enemy contact damage, and when you take contact damage, this effect has a 20-second cooldown. Now, it's just nice to think about these things, because it's like, hey, we're going to use that eventually, and when we do, it'll be great. So, yeah, there we go. We got that, and we'll think about it. We won't really use it now, just because, I mean, we could swap it out with the melee speed, which isn't really useful until we get Titan Glove from Mimics, but, yeah, I think the melee speed's fine. We might swap it out for something else eventually, but I don't think we need to do that now. We can also swap out fungals, the fungal symbiote soon. We'll definitely upgrade it at least, because what this does is it takes 3 things usually and turns them into one item, as well as like the passive of the armor. So this makes it so that we have the passive of the armor, which is when we take over 100 damage, we become immune to damage for basically like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. It's pretty bad. And then it gets us a double jump, an increased jump height, and the effects of Counterscarf, Mana Overloader, and Fungal Symbiote. Now, Mana Polarizer is kind of bad, and we're going to just disable those effects entirely, because I don't know if we can actually, but if we can, we'll disable those effects. But basically it makes it so that mana kills us. Unless we're at low mana, and then it heals us. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So those were those bosses, and we should keep the Sprout. I think we have Crableon, obviously, and then Queen Bee and Skeletron to catch up. So I'm gonna go find the Queen Bee nest and take one of these bad boys with me. City Buster. And then I'm also gonna get another Insta Bridge. And yeah, we'll head on into the jungle and see if we can't find a decent spot to fight Queen Bee. And this time we'll actually defeat Queen Bee. And we'll make sure that we do it because we'll buy potions. Potions are useful. And the most useful thing about potions is, let's say we get 5 endurance and we get 5 regen, because that's like more useful than anything else, honestly. And then we get 5 Tesla, because that's also more useful than anything else. And then, yeah, there's like nothing else really great. Greater danger sense is good. So we get all those, and then we put them into our piggy bank. And now our piggy bank, because we have this right here, Alchemist Charm Tier 2, it needs to be Tier 2 or higher. While it's in your inventory, your moderate chance, blah, 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 allows you to use potions from piggy bank with quick buff. So we don't even have to have the potions on us. We can just boom, insta get them. Got them good, you know? It's great. So yeah, we're gonna go make an arena, kill the Queen Bee, and then dance on its grave a little bit, you know? Absolutely fun. Fun stuff. A little bit of a boss rush episode, just killing stuff, even though boss rush definitely takes less than 20 minutes to do. But yeah, we'll kill him. We'll do Skeletron again next episode when I'm feeling a bit better. I was just seeing, like, can I record episodes after work? The answer is no, I cannot. I don't feel great. I'd rather just play Binding of Isaac in peace. Oh, we got our tavern keep. So yeah, I'll see you guys after the... Oh, can we get the thing again? No, we can't. Rip. I'll see you guys after we build the arena. Well, status update. So far we found 0 hives, which maybe I've found a hive and I just haven't seen it. But we found 0 hives. We found the base, and we also found the onyx key. So yeah. I don't remember exactly what this thing does. Honestly, I have no idea what this thing does. Oh, it does that. Okay. Well, that'll make it easier to find. Hopefully that'll make it easier to find the bee. Okay. Obviously I got confused by a bat there and just didn't deal with it. But that's interesting that it does this. It's kind of cool. It makes finding stuff a little bit easier some of the time. Makes my screen shake a whole bunch. What do we got? Like another meat nugget. We also found a war banner, and the war banner makes it so that in Terraria it makes it, sorry, in Risk of Rain it makes it so that we'll just, oh, we can do it with anything? That's so cool. In Risk of Rain it makes it so every time you level up you get the power of the war banner, which just summons like a nice little AoE to give you buffs, and I think it gives you increased defense as well. Some movement speed, attack speed, maybe defense, I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember. But obviously you can't make it in Terraria, so it's every few enemies killed. I think it's 30 by default, and then it goes up each time. Our Goblin Tinkerer is right here, and he needs our help, so we might as well help him. Hello, sir. Is there anything I need from you that I forgot? No. Cool. Get wrecked. Bye, have fun. Hope you don't die again. Or I guess not again, but hope you don't die trying to get out of here, lol. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. It leaves a permanent effect. You can see it, but you can't see the circle with the effects off. So you'll be able to spot it. And obviously the effects of having it like being in the circle are kind of OP and amazing. Hey, I found a beehive finally. All right, let's make a really quick arena and then fight him. Ready? Quick arena time. Instant arena, go. Did we actually accidentally delete part of him? We did not. We're legends. Okay. Everything's fine. Alright. And now we place our little campfire, and we place some of these, and then we fight him. And then we kill the queen bee, like, almost instantly. No, it's not almost instantly. It is pretty quick, though. We have not won yet, though. We can still die. This is where being able to drop really quickly is really useful, because Queen Bee will obliterate us just because of the height issues. Allow me to please destroy you and not die to you. Thank you. Holy cow. Ooh, the Iron Heart. I've been waiting for this. So Iron Heart makes it so that we gain a shield that recharges out of combat. At one stack it's 60, but obviously this thing is nice because it rewards you for not taking damage, which is kind of nice. Like, it rewards you with a shield for not taking damage instead of like more damage. So as you can see, that was our shield taking a hit, and it did a cool little effect. I was trying to say cool and cute at the same time, but it's definitely not a cute little effect. We'll grab this, and then we'll leave. And I will see if the arena's there, but basically, dude, we got 6,000 more stuffs. That's kind of crazy. The Onyx Excavator, I'm pretty sure you need it for something. It's not a material. I guess people just like it. I like the ability of having dual wield pickaxes, personally, so I'm gonna just keep that strategy. We did get our encrypted schematic, which we can't use yet because reasons. And then we also got our honey bag, and this will give us all of the stuff that we'll need later. We need this. We need, we'll just keep everything. We are hoarders now. So we got Queen Bee. As crude as the giant insects are, they can prove useful in certain situations, given the ability to control them. Yeah, being able to control something makes it a little bit more convenient to be able to use it as a weapon. Just saying. Alright, let's see if we can't fight the King Slime, Crabulon, or if the arena is not quite advanced enough. We could just, honestly, let's fight him enraged. Who cares? I did not think about the fact that he would not be hittable. He only has not very much health. Does he enrage, honestly? I'm curious. Hello, sir. Do you wish to come down? Yeah, he is enraged. Enraged Crabulon. The yo-yo. Oh yeah, we can see the circle. Okay. And he's dead. Yeah, kind of OP. Confirmed. Confirmed, kind of OP. I might want to turn the music up, honestly. That boss music was a little quiet, and I was sad. I was very sad at it. And we never used any of our buffs. Just saying. We got Micro, which is a rogue weapon, which is kind of cool. It just shoots out these little thingamajigs, and it goes mabob. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Dude, don't do stuff after you've been working for 10 hours and you're just completely drained. It's not fun. I have no creative energy. My creative energy sucks, and I have none on top of my lack of creative energy. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next episode. We're turning the music up a little bit. 5% music. Next time we listen to music, it'll be absolutely jamming. Alright, I'll see you guys later.